I'm at a robotics competition and they keep talking about robot action and I have to keep a straight face, and that's not fair.
Welcome to CK4RC.
We are here at your first robotics competition of the year. We've got a new robot. Here's one of his teammates.
Hi.
One of his other teammates.
Hi.
That is the robot design for this year.
NyQuil.
It's called NyQuil, and they went with NyQuil because last year it was Pepto-Bismol.
At least mine was.
Yours was.
Theirs was pickle. Oh,
Pickle.
They just decided medicine thing. I don't know. Why? But I'm happy. And
So-
we are at the bedtime party.
So last year it was all about passing balls and shooting them through like these grids to get points. This year it's all about stacking cones.
You hit 2 cones. Those could have been people. Those could have been guests at her wedding. They were cones.
How's your robot performing? Yeah? Is it easier or harder this year than it was last year?
Easy when it was harder. It was harder last year.
Harder last year with the balls.
A lot easier this year.
Had to aim. All right, well, we'll get some footage and we'll see how the robots do this year. Good luck today, bud. Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so they have to grab these blue and red colored cones and then stack them on the yellow orange cones. And you can see here, this is clearly the first competition of the year, and they're still trying to figure out the best control for the robot. But you stack them up and then you drag them over to that little kind of center colored block and leave them in there. And it's just not working very well. And then you can also knock off the cones that are along the side over there that are like angled in. You can knock those off for extra points. So you don't have to do anything with them, just knock them off their little perch and you get some bonus points for that. So it might look kind of awkward and clumsy, but they get points for it.
4, 3, 2, 1, and well done. 3, 2, 1, go.
So we've got the second bout of the season going on here and try to get these stacked up.
13's going for a pick down.
Not quite. Aim is just a little bit off right there.
Landing.
But it looks like the other team got a stack and they're dragging that into the center. So there's going to be some points there. And these are co-op rounds. So it's not team versus team. They're actually working together. And both teams get the same amount of points. And then you get paired up with other teams. And overall, through the course of the day, the team that has the most points, or the top 10 teams, go to the finals. So that's how all that works. But this one, they're still getting the feel for the robot and the controls because this is a totally new design that they put together and built and all that stuff. So they're still trying to get all that stuff sorted out. But as you can see, they're starting to get, there we go. Now we got something stacked up. And here's a nice close-up look of the robot design that they put together. So this is called Vex Robotics. It's V-E-X or V-E-X-X, I don't know, but you can tell it. So it looks kind of like Lego Technic, but the teams, these teams of middle schoolers and high schoolers, they design these robots, and there's the brain unit right there that controls, like the receiver and tells it what to do and stuff. And they've got those mechano wheels on there, those multi-directional wheels, so it can go forward and backwards and side to side and everything. And then there's the transmitter they're using. It's a pretty complex transmitter. There's a good deal of functionality there to control all the moving pieces. That's impressive. So, of course, we had to stop by the scoring table on the way out, take a quick peek to see where we finished, and honestly, the numbers kept scrolling by. We never even saw our team. We did not make the finals, as you might have guessed from the performance of the first couple rounds, but it's really interesting the way that they keep all this stuff organized and keep it moving.
Fast forward a couple months and we are on our way to the last robotics competition of the year. And this year's been interesting. The robot designs have been really cool. And not only that, the driving skills have gotten way better than last year. And the challenges are neater this year too, because instead of trying to shoot a ball that's, kind of haphazard and lucky at best, they're stacking and like there's more control, and so that's pretty cool. So let's go check that out.
So this is actually the first round of the finals. So this is the first finals that CK3's team actually made it to. And as you can see, their skills have just really improved over the course of the season. Their control and their accuracy, it's stepped up so far and gotten so impressive. So here we are, maybe lining up. Yeah, lining up to get a bonus point right there with the cone on the side of the field. That's what they call it. Get a little bit of visual proof there so you know I'm not messing around. That's the finals, baby. Here is Team NyQuil getting their second award for the day. I could not hear what the awards were because the guy's voice did not carry to where we were sitting.
It is exciting. 2 awards at 1 competition. It's awesome.
I'm so tired of waiting for a second award. It's such a burden winning something.
And this kid has now won more RC competitions than I have, and I'm not real sure how I feel about that. Actually, I am sure how I feel about it. I'm pretty freaking proud, I'll tell you that much right now.
We are back home after the last competition of the year, and it looks like it went pretty well today. Huh?
Uh-huh.
How did the year go? How'd the season go?
Fine.
Went fine. You guys, so you've got a couple awards today, and you got another award. So you've had a few awards this season, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the first award they got was for the best design. So that was pretty cool. And then, so that was like 1 or 2 competitions ago. And then today, one of their coaches commented that they noticed their design was being employed by other teams. So that's pretty awesome. And then these 2 medals today, what are these for?
The skills competition and just winning first in the competition itself.
So they got first place in skills. They qualified for the finals in 9th and then won the whole thing in the finals. So that's pretty awesome. That's a huge improvement from last year. And I got to tell you, it was more entertaining this year with the challenges of the robots. It was pretty cool to watch.
He gave me a 5-star review.
They gave him a 5-star review, which means that I need you guys, see there it is right there, 5 stars, which means I need you guys to hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share, hit the quadfecta. We're going to do the quadfecta for the 5-star review. Keep doing RC stuff, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, why is it 4 for 5?
Big time thank you to my members and channel partners, and if you would like to join the ranks, click on that join button for exclusive content, never before seen videos, early access to videos, and other exclusive content, pictures, polls, and having an active voice in what comes next on the channel. So appreciate the support, click on that join button, and thank you so much to the channel members.